Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Yo, that was my sing, right? But today's a rainy day today, but we're going to be talking about our peoples today that's going to brighten up your day. Yo, it's going to brighten up your day. So, today, we'll be talking about our peoples. As always, if you can support me on Patreon, that would be nice. Give donations of whatever you can to help African American grow. And also, you become African king, queen, princess, prince, a warrior, a noble, a deity, or a villager. All very respectable. And let's get into it today. So today we'll be talking about the Welayta people. And the Welayta peoples are known for their rich culture as well as their modern music. And they speak the Welayta language. And they had their own kingdom for thousands of years. And their kingdom was also called the Kingdom of Damot. And the Welaytas peoples are known for their fast-paced music and or the fast-paced music style and their traditional dance as well. So the main diet and crops that are grown by the Welayta are teff, sorghum, maize, and wheat. And the crops that are sold to other people and other ethnic groups or surrounding people or at markets are yam, beans, sweet potato, peas, cowpeas, soybeans, lemons, avocados, mangoes, bananas, and eucalyptus, which I love and I spread under my nose sometimes. You know, eucalyptus oil is very good for your body. So I've heard, so I've read, and it feels good to me. So these crops are grown to sell as well as, consume. Not all crops are to sell, not all crops are consumed, not all crops are to consume, not all crops are to sell. Get it? So, also, coffee, as we know, is in Ethiopia. Coffee is very popular, and coffee is grown to sell as well as consume. And also, other things that are to sell and consume are chat, tobacco, and these are grown as well. And the farmland is worked very hard, by the people year-round. And the people practice crop rotation. And crop rotation is very important, in which this tries to eliminate different plant diseases, and this is a process that had to sort of be done in certain areas, depending on if you're in the highlands, lowlands, different areas where the peoples are at. And this is important due to different plant diseases. Obviously, every fruits and vegetable in every country, region, whatever around the world has things that they can get sick from. Microorganisms that they can get sick from. So everything in life is obviously, not human. I was about to say human, but everything in life is living: trees, vegetation, humans, animals, what have it be, what have it not. Now, right? The agricultural system in this area is based on intense farming. And the process of taking out one crop and planting another in the same area reduces soil loss. But also on the flip side, or the negative side, it also exposes the land to wind and water erosion. So the peoples also have cattle, goats, horses, sheep, donkeys, and regional livestock that is around that region. And these are used for manure, food, and also income as well. Cows are used for milk as well as their butter, which is often sold in the marketplace by the women. And horses in the community are very prestige animals. They're used for ceremonies and also funerals as well. Now, the women usually tend to housework as well as very little agricultural tending. It is normal, though, for the women to grow spices and other household vegetations in their garden that surrounds the houses. Now, the women also fetch water, gather wood, plant, harvest, buy, and sell all the market items, and also does most of the housework and cares for the livestock as well. The women are in charge of tending to the cattle and as well as breeding, and some of these factors vary depending on if they live in the lowlands or the highlands. And so we have to take that into consideration for people that are watching. It sort of varies depending on what part of the region you live in. So the men are usually left to tend to the big agricultural tasks, as far as farming and things of that nature. And the men and women are very equal in the household. The women and the men have equal say and are supposed to have equal say. And this is in decisions that are decided about family tasks or daily routines or all kind of different kind of things that, you know, two people would come together and make a decision about in a household. So that goes and leads into the society of the Welayta, and the society is composed of more than 130 clans and a few caste groups. And they all speak the same language and share the same customs. Now let's break it down to the three caste groups. The first one would be the royal clan, which would be children of the king. The second one would be the free landlords. And the third one would be the free commoners or peasants. Now, the most traditional holiday observed is called Golo, in which is always on the first Wednesday. And this is on the eve of that Wednesday, which is that Tuesday. A bonfire is lit, and the bonfire is actually created 10 to 15 days before that Tuesday, and with the ceremony being on Wednesday. And the people eat raw meat and drink local liquors as well. Now, the traditional belief has it that on the eve, a spirit roams the territory and weighs every person and blesses him if he finds him weighty and kills him if he does not. And there's also another festival that is really, really big within the peoples, and it's called the Mascara Festival. And this is another festival celebrated, which was fine. You know, the festival was based on two things: finding the true cross, but is also related with the bright season of the new year. It is the most important festival to the people, and it is the most important holiday celebrated on the 27th of September. Now, this is a transition between the end of the rainy season and the beginning of the new year. The peoples who live in the different corners of Ethiopia come to their birthplace to celebrate the festival with their families. So regardless of where they're at throughout the whole country of Ethiopia, you know, they travel to that location in that region to celebrate these festivals and many other festivals that they have as well. But those are the two really, really famous ones. Now, the day before Mescal, the youngsters collect special Mescal firewood known as, let me pronounce it, gulia. I hope I'm saying that, gulia, and make bonfires in their village. Or their villages. And the bonfire is decorated with the daisies that bloom across Ethiopia during that season. So whatever flowers and daisies are in, that's what the festival is decorated with, or the bonfire is decorated with. And during the festival, the men circle around the fire, chanting songs, dancing, and feasting all that whole week or during that festival time period. So these people are very humble personalities, and they are very friendly. If you're ever in Ethiopia, go visit them. They're very beautiful people. They have a very deep tradition that roots into kingdoms and just the in-depth look of Ethiopia and where they live at. There's been times where there's been certain diseases and things that have gone through, and chemicals that have been introduced that sort of hurt the people from time to time in the last 100 or so years, you know, whether it be chemicals being sprayed on certain things and livestock. But these are very resilient people, very proud people, and you should check them out. So as always, to all my African people around the whole world, hopefully you're gonna have a good week. Hopefully you always continue to learn about people, your people. Look at yourself as a black person in the whole world, not just regional or country or ethnic. And understand that, we're all in it together. So as always, be safe, peace, blessings, one love. I'm out.
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Shalom.
What up?
Hi.